Welcome back to Guru Beauty. I am Jodie and I have been away for a little while, but it's so wonderful to be filming again and saying hello to you once more. I've been away, I've done a wonderful trip to London, Paris and also Italy. I had never been to Europe. I consider myself relatively well travelled and yet I'm about to turn 40 and have never been to Europe. So while my kids were off to Canada with their dad to visit his family, I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to realise a lifelong dream. It's always just been on the list and I've just never gotten around to it. I'm so glad I finally have. And of course, while I was away, I did a little bit of makeup shopping, a little bit of beauty shopping, and I really, wanted to visit some of the stores and pick up some of the brands from those relative cities or countries. So what I'm going to do today is share with you a little bit about my London experience, because that was my first week, and I'll let you know what sort of beauty products I picked up as well. So I did spend close to a week in London. My mum and my sister from Washington DC came in to meet me and spend that time with me. It was so lovely to spend time, just the girls. We ate well, we travelled well, we we covered an awful lot of ground. We saw the beautiful town of Bath, we saw Windsor Castle, we saw a lot of London, caught the metro into Oxford Circus, and certainly did a lot of Oxford Street, also Regent Street. We did Carnaby Road and Covent Gardens, and had a lovely dinner at Jamie Oliver's 15. Just a really lovely trip to London. I will go over the Paris component and the Italy component in another video. So without any further ado, the very first stop, I think I got there about midday and had a wonderful outdoor tapas lunch with my mum on a beautiful blue sky sunny day. It was late September, so I guess autumn in London, and it was a beautiful day. I didn't have any jumper on. It was just gorgeous, and I was not expecting that for London really at any time of year. So anyway, we did head into Oxford Circus, and the first place we went to, Mum really wanted to go to, was Selfridges. So yellow top here, there's a bit of a theme. I did visit Selfridges, and Selfridges is a beautiful department store. The only thing that made it not so beautiful was the hordes of people. This was a Friday afternoon that I visited. I did go back on the weekend, which was certainly no better. And I really get the feeling that the people who designed Selfridges really meant for it to be a very luxurious, beautiful shopping experience. Unfortunately, with all of the customers that it attracts, it's anything but a lovely, luxurious, enjoyable, pleasant shopping experience. It's pretty hellish, but I was determined to go in there. There were brands that were obviously much more readily available in the UK or from the UK that I was really excited to see. So I checked out, the new perfume and lipstick range from Christian Louboutin. I also saw Charlotte Tilbury's wonderful makeup counter there at Selfridges. This is one of her Swish and Pop blushes, the Cheek to Chic, and this is in the shade Sex on Fire. I'm not keen on the name, to be honest, but it's just a lovely neutral blush, so I certainly did really want to replace that. Once you've smashed this, there's no way you're going to get back that lovely sort of center color and outer color. I have mended mine with alcohol, but it's just not the same. So beautiful opportunity to replace that. It's a really lovely blush shade if you are wondering. Also, I picked up a luxury palette eyeshadow quad in the Golden Goddess. A bunch of neutrals. We've got a nice sort of taupey grey shade, little bit of shimmer there, more of a chocolatey kind of shimmer, and then a like mushroomy kind of cool brown with a little bit of chunkier shimmer with a champagne. I did buy a couple of products for under the eye. One of them is a dual-ended product. This is called the Mini Miracle Eye Wand. The first step is Lift Under Eye Cream. That is a clickable pen. It's just a clear kind of gel that you pop under your eyes. I have applied that today. And then the second N is for illuminating and a soft focus eye brightener. So that is more of a like concealer kind of thing. Now I did use this in Europe and it has just gone absolutely everywhere inside the cap. So I'm going to say that perhaps that's not plane friendly. That would have been in my check-in luggage when I did travel back, and it is yeah, it's covered. It's exploded all over itself. So really, really disappointing for the money that I would pay for this, that it has sort of basically self imploded in my plane luggage. Not travel friendly, so don't take that with you on a plane. And the shade that I chose was number 3. I am wearing that today. I did just kind of mop up some of the disgusting mess there with a makeup brush. You can tell I'm not impressed. And yeah, I really like it under my eye. Great product. I'm so disappointed that it's already destroyed after, yeah, one use. The other product I got for under the eye is the Charlotte Tilbury, the Retoucher. It's a conceal and treat stick. I haven't actually used this one yet, but it is a clickable pen with a brush tip, and I got this in the shade number 3 medium. I did also pick up one of her iconic liquid eye pencils, and this one is called Rockin' Coal in Bedroom Black. This is just a really creamy, I don't need to draw it, but it's a really creamy black. It tested beautifully on my hand. It seemed to be relatively long lasting. And then finally, what I'm wearing on my lips today is also from Charlotte Tilbury. I picked up the Reshape and Resize lip liner in Pink Venus. This is called the Lip Cheat lip pencil, and also the Bitch Perfect, don't like the name, lipstick from Charlotte Tilbury. It's a beautiful shade. I really, really like it. I have just applied a slightly darker lip pencil. I can't help myself. I've used the Urban Decay Liar 24/7 lip pencil. Beautiful shade of lipstick. I do feel like it's universal and it would suit many, many people. Love that. I couldn't decide on a Louboutin lipstick, so I did not actually end up buying any of those. But my mum, my very, very sweet mum, actually had arranged an appointment at Selfridges, and this was why she wanted to go to Selfridges. There was a gentleman there at Tiffany's who had champagne waiting for us when my sister got there, and we looked at a few different bracelets. My mum wanted to get me something from Tiffany's for my 40th birthday. It's not until November, but she really just wanted a memorable experience that I could look at and remember for the rest of my life. My mum just got me a beautiful little silver bead bracelet. I'm not sure what the proper name is, with a little, you know, Tiffany blue love heart on it. I absolutely love that, and my sister and my mum have matching ones as well. So a really memorable experience at the Tiffany's in Selfridges. Just absolutely beautiful. I do recommend that if you do want to visit Selfridges, you do it on a day that's, I don't know, not a Friday or a weekend. I'm sure it will be a much more luxurious, lovely, pleasant experience at some point. I did also make it to, I think it was Debenhams. We kind of just went up Oxford Street and just kind of shopped and had a look around, and it was packed with so many people. It reminded me of New York City, but I was not expecting, I don't know, it just seemed like there were so many more people in London, and I think it's because you didn't have the scale of the skyscrapers. In New York, everything's kind of big, you know, you've got these huge skyscrapers and people everywhere. In London, you don't have the height in the city, at least in Oxford Street. So you still saw a lot of sky, but still people everywhere. I don't know, it was a completely different vibe to New York, and that was sort of what I was curious about, was how similar it would feel. It doesn't feel like New York at all. It's very different, but I did love London. It was really gorgeous, and I would like to spend more time there, definitely another time. Anyway, at Debenhams, I came across an Illamasqua counter. So there were a few new products that I did want to check out from Illamasqua, and I'm really pleased with them. I'm wearing this today underneath my foundation. It is the Illamasqua Radiance Veil. It's an illuminating primer. It's in a little pot with a little spatula that you can use, I should say, to scoop out. A really nice product that you can use under your foundation, mixed in or tapped on top of your foundation. I've found it not too hydrating underneath my makeup, so if you're someone who's oily but you want a radiant finish, I think you might actually quite enjoy this product. I like the effect, it's quite lovely. And then I also picked up their new eyeshadow palette. This one I think they call the Rose Gold palette. I used this a couple of times while I was away, I should say, and I really quite like it. You've got a bunch of purples in there. You've got a nice warm orangey color, some nice transition colors, a nice matte white, a nice matte very light pink, a really deep black, just a really nice mix of colors. I really like it. Let me see, where else did I go? Space & K. I went to a few different Space & Ks around London and outside of London. I went to the one at Windsor Castle, I went to the one in Bath, and I certainly went to one in, is it Covent Gardens? I think that's what it's called. I think that's where I went. I think that's where I was. Anyway, Space & K really seems to me to be very similar to Mecca. So it wouldn't surprise me if Mecca was, you know, inspired by the founder's time in London. They do carry Cover FX, and I was so excited to see the new custom enhancer drops. Unfortunately, the Moonlight and Sunlight that I am after were sold out, but I did get the Sunkissed, which is a really medium toned matte bronzer, I guess, which you can use as a contour. I did put it on today to contour here under my cheekbones and also around my forehead. After I applied foundation, it is a cream, a liquid product. This packaging really, I used it once, and yeah, the liquid comes out. It's yeah, similar to the Charlotte Tilbury in that it's a complete packaging fail from my perspective. It actually leaks out of here. It comes up and out, even closed, and leaks. And you know, it was just packed in with some lip liners, I think, in my luggage, and already the you know, the shiny sort of packaging is scratching away. So it's a really nice product itself. Formula is beautiful. It blends in beautifully. It suits my NC25 skin tones. Packaging, not so much, but a lovely product. I did also pick up a couple of KOHL lip pencils from Space NK. This is what minimal looks like. It's a plummy type pink. This is what medium looks like. It's a little more beigey. So medium, a little more beigey and nude. Absolutely love these type of lip pencils. Can't get enough. And the minimal is more of a sort of plummy, rosy neutral. I find them just so universal, and they're very creamy and lovely. I really like those, and very, very pleased to have been able to check out a little bit more KOHL in person. I also took the opportunity to pick up a Becca blush that I think is still coming to Australia. I haven't seen it at Amuse Beauty in the airport terminal in Sydney, or anywhere that I've seen Becca in Australia yet. This is one of their Luminous blushes, and I chose the shade Snapdragon. It's just a beautiful corally shade. It's got a little bit of shimmer to it. Very, very pigmented, packs a punch. I did decide to check out the brand new By Terry Rouge Expert Click Sticks. These are spectacular. They click up just the tiniest amount each time you click, and they are teardrop shaped. They are creamy, they are pigmented, they go on beautifully. I am totally in love. I would get every shade if I could afford it. This is number 3, a very neutrally kind of rosy shade. And then I also picked up number 12, just a little more kind of orangey. It's a brighter shade there. I find that they're long lasting. They are just so creamy and comfortable on the lips. You really can't go wrong. So definitely Space NK, worth the visit. Now at Space NK, I think I was asking for something that they stocked or didn't stock, and they told me about a brand new store that had opened up in London. It's called Fabled by Marie Claire, and it's just a beautiful concept store. It's not like any makeup or beauty store I've ever seen. They carry a lot of popular brands, some more difficult to find brands. Urban Decay was available. I just felt like I saw Urban Decay everywhere on my trip to Europe, almost like more available in London than it is in the USA, it felt like. But they sent me to Fabled by Marie Claire. It's a 2-story store that I went to. Skincare, hair care, makeup, a beautiful range of products. And I ended up picking up from there the new Urban Decay foundation. And I'm wearing that today, actually. This is the All Nighter Liquid Foundation. This one they claim, I think it is available now at Mecca. It's a full coverage long wear matte finish. They claim that it's waterproof and oil free. This is something that I think I would still need to moisturize well under, but I really enjoyed this foundation. I wore it quite a bit while I was traveling and really quite enjoyed it. I apply it with a beauty blender. I like the way that looks over the Illamasqua Radiance veil, and I'm in the shade 4.0 for my NC25 skin. I really quite enjoy it. I think it is what it claims. It's relatively smoothing as well as all of those other things, and comes in a nice pump. Really enjoyed that. And then I also have been going crazy for the new YSL vinyl creams. I love their lip balms. They are beautiful. They stay and stain your lips, and they stay relatively shiny for a long time. I got 3 shades of those, and there is an elusive shade 407 that I have looked for in Western Australia, all over London, it felt like, all over Paris, also all over Italy. Have not been able to find it anywhere, not in any of the duty-free stores, nowhere. Testers are everywhere, but I have not been able to get my hands on the 407. So if you see the 407, buy it, send it to me, I'll PayPal you the money. Anyway, the shades that I have picked up in the vinyl cream are 406. The 406 is more of a peachy shade. The 410, which is a bright pinky shade, and then also more of a reddy shade, the 411. I love, love, love these lipsticks. Actually, I've got a light pink one as well somewhere. Can't get enough of that formula. Brilliant if you like something shiny and long lasting and pigmented all at the same time. And then I also picked up a couple of the new blushes from Lancome. These are absolutely beautiful. They're really lovely to apply. I'm wearing one of these today. I'm not sure if you can see my cheek color, but this is the number 24 Sparkling Framboise, something like that. It's just a really nice, lovely pinky shade. You can put on as little or as much as you want. It does come with its own little sponge. I like just using a makeup brush, clean makeup brush. The other shade that I picked up is the 25 Sorbet Grenadine here in Australia in spring, almost summer. So I thought I'd get some of those friendly, season friendly shades. This is more of a peachy kind of shade. Beautiful product. I'm really enjoying these cushion blushes from Lancome. I'm ready for the cushion trend to end, but the cushion products that I've used, I really have been enjoying quite a lot. Then I stumbled upon an Urban Decay store. I was so excited because I was not expecting to see Urban Decay on my European travels for some reason, and they certainly did have the Ultimate Basics All Matte All Naked eyeshadow palette. I am wearing that today on my eyes and I am loving it. It is everything that I hoped it would be. Really lovely rose gold packaging, nice and sturdy, did not get smashed on my travels. Nice full size, huge mirror there, and just a beautiful range of matte shades. Haven't used the brush that it comes with, dual ended brush. Just love, 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 love. Would recommend that you pick that up if you have a chance. I've never seen such a wide selection of lip liners, not from MAC, not from anyone, and I did decide to pick up just a few more neutral lip liners from Urban Decay. I picked up the shades 1993, Naked 2 and Broken, and very excited to add those to my collection. It's a lip pencil formula that I do really love, definitely recommend. I also picked up a sheer shimmer in Love Light, a lipstick, a Vice lipstick. I will still endeavour to do a swatch video for you of all of the Vice lipsticks that I have. I'm loving them. They are a great lipstick and I do recommend them. And then I did also pick up an Urban Decay Naked Skin Colour Correcting Fluid. This one they claim optical blurring, illuminating and colour neutralising, and I got the shade Peach. Primarily for my under eye area, I'm always looking for colour correcting and concealer options to explore for my under eye area. It looks like a pinky kind of concealer. I'll wear that underneath my concealer and I am quite enjoying that. So that's everything I picked up from Urban Decay. And two more stops. We caught the train from London to Paris, and so at the train station there was a MAC store there. I always have to go and peek in a MAC store to see what's there, and I did pick up another travel MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. I just have one in my handbag, one in my luggage. I use Fix Plus all the time. I sprayed my face before and after foundation today. And I also picked up a few shades of the new MAC Lip Tensity lipstick. These are very pigmented. They are relatively long lasting. I do quite like them. I got the shade Smoked Almond, really nice smoky neutral. Eros, really nice bright pink. I find that these are relatively long lasting and comfortable on the lips also. And the shade Marsala. These were my picks of the bunch. I think there's probably like 12 or 15 shades. Marsala, a nice deep purpley burgundy type shade, berry shade maybe. Yeah, really nice shades. I do like the formula quite a bit. So that is new from MAC. And then, Boots. How could I forget Boots? I've been in many Boots stores in London. Pretty much everyone I came across, I had to go and have a bit of a sniff. They've got a bunch of brands there. They've got Sleek, they've got Barry M, they've got all the usuals that we have in Australia, and the couple of things that I was really excited to look for while I was in London was the Collection Lasting Perfection Ultimate Wear Concealer. For years we've heard so many Brits talk about this wonderful concealer. Very affordable, and I did end up getting a couple of the Cool Medium 2 shade and the warm medium 3 shade. So I got a couple of each of those, and I have been enjoying it as a concealer. I don't know if it's holy grail for me, but it's nice and it is very affordable. So if we had this in the drugstore here in Australia, I probably would be recommending it. Also picked up a little hand cream, hand food from Soap and Glory. They have a lovely collection there, and I just decided not to go too crazy with the rest of the trip in front of me. But that's a really nice hand cream that I've really enjoyed quite a bit. And then finally, the very final store that I wanted to let you know I stopped at was the Pixi store. I was so excited because I do love the Glow Tonic. They have quite a good selection in Sephora Australia, but most of the things I've ever been interested in buying have been out of stock. And so yeah, to be at an actual Pixi store and be able to swatch a lot of their makeup and things that have not been available to me in Australia, I was just so excited. So what I picked up from Pixi was this one, the Best of Bright pack, and this one has their glycolic cleanser. It's called the Glow Mud Cleanser. It's a deep purifying one. Also their exfoliating toner, that is the Glow Tonic with 5% glycolic acid, a really nice travel size there that I can decant into. And then it also has a purifying mask called the Glow Mud Mask, and that was the one that I was really excited to try. They recommend using it 2 to 3 times a week. It's a deep pore clearing, glow revealing treatment mask with a bunch of lovely products in it, so I was really excited to get that Best of Bright kit. I did also pick up, and have not yet tried, their Glow Peel pads. Now this one contains 20% glycolic acid and rose water. It's an advanced exfoliating treatment with 60 pads in here. I could not wait to try it. Pixi does not test on animals, and this is paraben free too. Oh, these last products that I got from Pixi, I'm so excited about. This has got to be one of my favorite face oils of all time. This is the Pixi Skin Treats Rose Oil Blend Nourishing Face Oil. Has a little dropper, smells like roses. I've been using it every night with a nighttime moisturizer or night cream, and it's beautiful. I'm going to start using it in the day too, just for a little bit more hydration. Beautiful product. If you are able to get your hands on this, try it. If you like rose smelling oils or the sound of a rose smelling oil, I think you're going to absolutely love it. And then I also got some of their eyeliners, and these are fabulous. The Endless Silky Eye Pen in Deep Plum. Deep Plum is a very, very dark plum. It's not very light. I think on the eye it would probably look like a soft black. Copper Glow. I thought this was absolutely stunning. That looks like a deep chocolatey brown, I would say, maybe even darker than a chocolatey brown with a little bit of shimmer. So great for, you know, lining the upper and the lower lash line. And then I also got the Bronze Beam, and I was most excited, I think, about this one as well. These are so creamy to put on the eye. They blend beautifully. They are long lasting, absolutely stunning products from Pixi. So that is everything that I picked up in London. Apologies that they're not all British brands, but I did just want to share with you all the places that I explored and the things that I saw, and I was pretty picky about what I wanted to pick up while I was away. So this is your chance now to let us know down below, for anyone visiting London, what are the brands that they absolutely must check out? Any holy grail products from the UK that we need to know about? Also any places that beauty lovers should absolutely go and visit while they're in London? Let us know all about it down there in the comments. Do look out for the Paris video and also the Italy video. So hope that you enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still with me, please don't forget to make it a gorgeous day, and don't forget that you are absolutely beautiful. Don't let anyone convince you otherwise. But you know what's so much more important than looking beautiful is being it. It's still true. I'll see you again really, really soon. Bye.
You're seeing me in the road.